Hey, Profiteers, this is Kara Brothers. Welcome back to another episode of Positive Profit. I'm glad you're here. Today, we're going to be talking about custom treats for businesses, and we're going to be doing some out-of-the-box thinking here. I hope you have your notebook and your pen ready because we're going to get to it. One of the best ways to secure repeat sales, what a buzzword, right? Who doesn't want repeat sales? But one of the best ways to secure repeat sales is by creating custom dog treats for local businesses. And now it might sound daunting at first, but it's actually a fantastic opportunity to showcase your creativity and make lasting partnerships. And today I'll share with you 5 ways that you can get repeat sales by tailoring your treats to match what a business does. Now, I'm going to give you real life examples from my own experience to inspire you. And this is really going to be out of the box here. You're going to be thinking groomers, you're going to be thinking pet stores, dog walkers, dog related things. None of what I have to say includes those businesses, but the same theory applies for those as well. I'm just going to show you some other ways you may not have thought of. Hey, Baker, do you want to launch your own dog treat business and make money for your family? Are you discouraged with just giving your dog treats away to friends and family instead of having booming online sales? Do you want to be home more to bake treats and make money selling them online, but you keep telling yourself that you don't know enough healthy dog treat recipes or even have the business or Instagram know-how to make it all happen? Girl, I hear you. In this podcast, you'll find natural dog treat recipes and the secrets to launching your own dog treat business and tips for growing a successful dog treat business. Hi, my name is Kara Brothers, and I learned how to make and sell healthy dog treats that customers want to buy and dogs love. And I started my very own successful dog treat business. Want to know how I did it? Give your dog a treat, grab one for yourself, and let's dig in. Let's jump into some real life examples of custom treats that I've made for businesses in my town, and I'm going to show you how I did it. So first we have the Welcome Home set. And the Welcome Home set, this would be, and you can mix and match any of these that you feel is appropriate, but the Welcome Home set is a home, right? This is Welcome Home, and it's got a little heart in there, and then a Welcome Home bone. And you can do this as a single cookie or a set of 2. What I like to do is I like to throw a dog paw in there. And this is a small dog paw. And it just makes a really cute set. If you have this cookie cutter, they also make big ones too. This is a fantastic option for realtors. Realtors love these sets. You can even include a key if you want to. Realtors love these sets because they can offer them to new homeowners who buy a house from them. Also, specialty home goods stores love these treats because they can sell them as a gift option in their home store, their decorating store. Because a lot of people, they buy a new house, or maybe they just move and they're looking for things and furnishings, and this is perfect. Again, you can do a 3 set, a 2 set, maybe just this. Here's a little bonus. It would also be a fantastic option if there is a local animal shelter in your town. Go ahead and offer for people who adopt a dog. And maybe they have these as an incentive to adopt an older dog because oftentimes they don't get adopted at shelters as fast. Look how cute that is. And you could do 1, 2, or 3. And wouldn't that be adorable for a shelter to help promote adoption of their dogs? The next one I have is a local grocery store contacted me. They'd actually seen my treats at an event and said, hey, you know what? We're interested in talking. We're going to be opening up a really small grocery store. It's called Marigold Marketplace. This is really the size of bone that I like to lead with. It's probably right now it's 5 inch. It was 6 inches almost when I baked it, but after baking and dehydrated, it's a little bit smaller. This came in a set. I'll link everything in the description below. This is really where I start off with because this is a great size of canvas to showcase the name of the business. Everyone wants to see their business name. They're proud of their business. They've worked hard on their business. They want to promote their business too. So they love to see their business name on items. And since you do dog treats, this is a perfect canvas to showcase that. So I always lead with my 6 inch bone. And Marigold Marketplace had found our treats when we were doing our very first event and wanted to know more about what we could offer them. They saw our 6-inch bones, and what they saw at the event was our Chico dog barkery bones. Ooh, ASMR. Our Chico dog barkery bones. If I had long nails, I could just scratch the surface of this. And maybe that sounds weird. I don't know. Sorry, podcasters. But anyway, so our Chico dog barkery bones, as you can see, they're the same size. Our name fits perfectly on there. And then we also iced and decorated with sprinkles on the end. We've got rainbow sprinkles on the end of the bone. We have our circular sticker on the front that says Chico Dog Barkery, the name of our business. And then on the back, we have all the details of our ingredients, our guaranteed analysis, our contact information, what the cookie is, what it's called, and then our logo again. So they saw these and they're like, maybe we want them with our name stamped in them. So I set up a meeting with them, and they were expecting to get this Marigold Marketplace. What I did is I put their bone in a bag just like this. This is a 4x6 package, and it has a little flap with a piece of adhesive so it closes, it seals. I put our regular sticker on the back, and I put our label on the front, but I had their business name so they got to see it, and it was decorated, and it was packaged just like it would be for sale in their store. So they could get a real life example of, if they bought the treats from me, what would it look like in their store? And this is what they saw. But not only that, but wait, there's more, but there is. And this is a fantastic ending here. They asked for X, and I gave them XYZ. So they were expecting to get just this basic 6-inch Marigold Marketplace bone, but what they got, of course, is the ends frosted, decorated, and packaged. But I also brought along our Happy Bark Day cookie, because people who are shopping there, just like when they shop at your tent, oh, my dog's birthday's coming up. Obviously, when they shop at grocery stores and they see these, they're like, oh, they're thinking the same thing. My dog's birthday's coming up. So I showed them the Happy Bark Day cookie, and it's packaged with the Fiesta shred. It's got the sticker on the back. And I also brought along our Pop-Tarts, our gluten-free strawberry Pop-Tarts, to give them an option. The other treats are not gluten-free. This one is. It's made with a rice blend. It also has strawberry puree in there, along with our signature sprinkles. And it's got, these are about to fall out of the package. It's got the back labeling, and then the front obviously says gluten-free strawberry Pop-Tarts, and they look adorable. I think I have shown these on the show, but if you haven't seen them, these smell amazing. They still smell amazing. Here's the back, pretty plain. It's a pretty sizable biscuit. These are dehydrated. When you're selling to stores, you're going to want something that is shelf stable, and these come in a pack of 4. Okay, so I brought these along. I also brought with me, these are not packaged, but when I showed them to her, they were. These are our mini bones. And this is a container from the dollar store. Love these dollar store containers. Now, a little tip. You can fill these full with the treat of your choice, weigh them out so they're all the same weight, put the appropriate sticker on the back, and sell them at your booth. It's not a package of dog treats. It looks different. It's a reusable, refillable container that cost you $1. And we marketed to her our peanut butter mini bones for the people that come in that have small dogs. So these are about 1.5 inch. These are a really big seller. As you see, the other treats are pretty large. They can be broken up into smaller chunks for smaller dogs, but these are specifically for small dogs. So we offered her the peanut butter mini bones, the Happy Bark Day cookie, the gluten-free strawberry Pop-Tarts, and we had both bones. We had the plain, just like this, but then we had packaged. They're both stamped, but obviously this is nicer. She didn't buy any of the 6-inch plain bones. She bought the decorated 6-inch bone. She bought everything we had, everything I brought. In fact, she ordered more. She ordered the regular 3-inch peanut butter bones and our gluten-free blueberry bones as well. She was also very interested in our donuts too. Our donuts are not shelf stable as we don't dehydrate them. But she had a freezer in the back. She bought, she'd buy 20 of each of these at a time, and she would bring them out and put them on her shelf. They've got a 3 to 5 day shelf life. So she would go ahead and put that in her store and then grab more out of the freezer as they sold. When you are going to have a meeting with a business to show them treats for their business, they're probably expecting this. Take other things to the meeting with you because they don't know what they don't see. So bring other options, okay? So this worked out really well. She was a regular of ours. We delivered to her. She even had a groomer next door. But what she did is she took her iced Marigold Marketplace bone and she put it next door at the groomer's shop. So it had Marigold Marketplace. It was beautifully decorated, totally packaged at the groomer's shop. Whenever someone got their dog groomed, they'd give them a bone like this, and then they would see Marigold Marketplace and then think to shop right next door. So it was a brilliant marketing idea for her to have this business card, this edible doggy business card, or a calling card, if you will. So that was really smart. It really worked out. That was a fun partnership. Another one I did was for Smoker's Paradise, and Smoker's Paradise is do you call them marijuana stores? I'm out of touch with what's happening today in that world, but they are a marijuana store in Paradise, California. And so we made treats for them. And I'm sorry, I don't have any whole ones to show you. This is from our scratch and dent section. Still delicious, but as you can see, some of the leaves are broken. So we stamped their name. Remember, everyone loves to see their business name. If you just had a basic leaf and it had nothing, it's not as exciting. People want to see their business name. Don't forget that. So we had these, and then we had 6-inch iced bones also with their name. There's not a lot to it. You put icing on the end, smear it around with the back of the spoon, add your sprinkles, done. You still get the full name of the business. You're just decorating the ends. So we did that for them. And we also offered the pot leaves for them, big seller. Okay. Because people are going in, they're buying whatever they're buying. They also have dog products there, dog CBD and things like that. So offering the peanut butter treats for dogs when a customer is going in there, a lot of their customers have dogs. They're there for their dogs. So this was just a win-win. And that was a fun treat that we did as well. Okay, here is one. I don't have it decorated, but it's a latte. If you can imagine, this would be the band, where your coffee is too hot and they slip that little paper ring over. This is where you would stamp the business name. Here's the top. But this is a great option for local coffee shops with their name stamped right on them. So customers who come in for their morning latte can also grab a treat for their dog. And this is a great way to get an extra revenue stream for them, because they're looking for extra revenue just like you and I are. But it's also great for you because you're the one supplying them. So these are really fun ways to think outside the box. Another one, and this is a really fun one. A candy shop ordered decorated ice cream cones and candy-shaped treats. Since they sold candy and ice cream, they said the more decadent and delicious and vibrant, colorful, over-the-top, drippy, ippy, ooey gooey, just candy, just sweet I could make them, the better. So these are faded because they're from a year and a half ago, but these are the ice cream cones that I got for them. We've got chocolate and strawberry. This one has a little drip of ice cream coming off. Very easy to decorate. You've got the white pastries for Pets original icing. And then here you have decorated on the bottom, like 2 scoops. On the bottom scoop, you have the same icing, but with a little dragon fruit powder to make it pink. And then here you have a little carob powder to make chocolate, and then homemade sprinkles. And the carob icing, you do the cones first, and just a little hint of carob mixed with the white icing tints it just that perfect cone color. And then when you're getting ready to do the chocolate, you just add a bit more carob powder. That way you can start with a little, add more, and get your chocolate. And so these were big. These were huge from them. Now they're not stamped. They didn't want anything that's stamped. So we did those, and then we did these wrapped candies. And please forgive, these are a little bit faded because they're from a year and a half ago, but we did wrapped candies. These are brilliant. They're huge. They're Willy Wonka-esque with that swirl in the middle, the contrasting swirl. This one is yellow base with a pink swirl, and this is white base with a pink swirl as well. And then you just decorate the ends. You can make it look like wrapped candy. There you go. So these were fun ones that we did for them. And then we also had sundaes. So I bought a pack of ice cream cone cookie cutters and it had a sundae. So we did, there's the glass and a scoop of vanilla with a little carob drizzle. And we have the white whipped cream with sprinkles and a red cherry. And the red cherry, this is all natural food coloring, by the way. It was much more vibrant when I originally did it. But this is red oxide mixed with a little bit of beet powder to create that red color for the cherry. How gorgeous is this? Of course, this type of decorating, as you can see, is a little bit more time and labor intensive. We charged accordingly, of course. But a candy store, who's going to think about a candy store to go in and market to? We did, and we sold. And a marijuana store, who's going to think about that? Well, these are some out-of-the-box ideas that we went for and were successful with. So many bakers think that they can only sell to dog-related businesses like those groomers and pet stores and dog walkers and dog trainers. But the truth is, you can tap into a variety of businesses. Just think about any place where dog owners might visit and would appreciate having a treat for their furry friends. We're going to explore some steps to make that happen. And we're going to talk about some tactical steps to create and sell these custom treats. So now that you have some ideas, here are some steps to get going on this really cool idea. So first of all, you're going to identify potential clients. So look around your town and your neighboring towns that you're willing to deliver to and go through and list businesses where dog owners frequently go. But not only that, also outside the box. Think also about cafes, bookstores, florists, dog-friendly restaurants, dog-friendly breweries, and more, and make a list. And then research the businesses. This is going to take some time and some effort, but it's completely worth it. I promise you. Put the work in, and this is going to pay off for you. Understand what the business does and who their customers are. Go in, do a little recon mission, see how they have their display set up, what's near the register, what their hours are, who their customers are. Get as much information as you can. This is going to help you design treats that align with their brand. So when you go in for that first meeting and you make that first impression, you can have your best treats with you to make that great first impression and get to sale on the first meeting. And then design your custom treats. Use themed cookie cutters and stamps to create treats that reflect the business. Make sure the treats that you bring are high quality and visually appealing. I cannot stress this enough that stamps are your best friend. Invest in some stamps. Now, the stamps that I was using that are my very favorite, I don't see on Amazon anymore. Actually, I haven't looked in quite a while. I wanted to get a second set as a backup set, just in case I lost an A or a Y or something. I'd have a backup set because they're so tiny. Once you lose one, you're like, I'll look again. And if I can find a great set on Amazon, by the time I edit this, I'll include it in the description, but a good set of stamps will be your friend. And again, I'd really recommend the size of bone that is 6 inches. Here's one we did for an influencer on YouTube who stopped by our town, our mixed journey. So we did a whole gift basket of treats, but these 6-inch bones were something that we did for them. See how nicely they stamp? They make such clean impressions, and they're a great size. You can fit quite a lot on here. You can even do 3 lines. We've done 3 lines before, and they fit perfectly in this 6-inch bone. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to set up a meeting. After you've done all your research and you have your treats ready, the next thing to do is set up a meeting. What I would do is I would go in person and I would go with all the treats already baked, everything I want to present. Because if the business owner or the manager is there and can meet with you right then and there, that's the best time to have the meeting. Don't let them think about it. Show your treats and get on with it. But if you have to schedule a meeting, here is what you might say. Here is an example pitch. Hi, my name is Christy, and I run an all-natural dog treat bakery called Pitbull Princess Barkery. I've created a unique line of custom treats that I think would be a perfect addition to your store. I'd love to show you some samples and discuss how we could work together to offer these to your customers. And whether this is a letter you write and you leave for them, maybe it's a card in an envelope that you leave for them at the business. Maybe you can go to the website and get their email and then send an email like this. That's how I would approach it. So after you secured the meeting, you're going to pitch your offer. During the meeting, you're going to showcase your custom treats and explain how they can benefit their business, highlight the appeal to their customers and the potential for increased sales, because don't forget, they're looking for extra streams of revenue too. An example pitch that you might say is, these treats are specifically designed for your business, and they're a great way to attract dog owners to your clientele, and they just add a fun, unique product to your lineup. Here's a sample of what we can offer. Now make sure when they're thinking about X, you offer X, Y, and Z, right? Just for them, because who knows? Maybe like Marigold Marketplace, they'll buy all of it, which is pretty cool. Also, be prepared to discuss your pricing strategy. Offer flexible options like single treat purchases. As we saw before, you can do the single treat, like with the ice cream cone. The welcome home was also a good example of a single treat as well. You can also do these in sets, but that just means they're going to buy one, or they're going to buy one set, or they're not going to buy very many. So you can have single treat options where they would pay full price like retail, or you can offer a bulk order, okay? And you might say something like this. An example pricing strategy could be, for individual treats, the price is X. For bulk orders, we offer a discount at Y per dozen. We can also discuss custom pricing options based on your specific needs. Something that I did that I think worked really well, and I was very hesitant to do it at first, but after I got a no, I decided to rethink my strategy, and I'm glad I did. Here was my pricing strategy. I offered single treats or single sets at a retail price, but the bulk option would change. So for example, maybe just for a customer starting out, you had to buy a dozen of each kind of treat. After I got someone that said, how do I know if customers are going to buy them? I don't want to be stuck with all these treats. I said, okay, that makes sense. I gave them a few treats for free, and they bought the other set of treats for the retail price. So they had a total of a dozen. 6 they bought, 6 I gave for free. If I gave them 2 cookies for free and they're like, well, I'm going to test them out, no one wants 2 cookies in their store. It doesn't look professional. It doesn't look like a great option. So with a dozen, it looks like, hey, this is something we have in stock and it's plentiful, and that's what they like to see. So by me offering the first 6 and them buying the first 6, that's really something that got them in the door. So that was my pricing strategy for my new customers from then on out, and it really worked. I only did it with one product. I wouldn't give them 6 free of everything. I would offer the first 6 of whatever they wanted for free of single cookies. Something that you need to make sure of is clear communication. Provide all the necessary contact information and establish delivery frequency and the terms of your sale. Make it easy on the business to place orders. So examples communication could be, you can reach me at your contact information for orders or any questions, and we can deliver treats weekly or bi-weekly depending on your preference, and let's discuss what works best for you. So make sure that you leave them with your contact information so they can see it at a glance along with the treat. I always leave them, if they don't order, with 1 or 2 of custom bones already packaged with their name on it. These things they're not just going to throw them in the trash. Either they will have a dog, they'll know someone with a dog, they'll keep it around just in case, they'll walk by, they'll look at it, they'll think about it, and everyone loves to see their business name. I'm telling you, it's a thing. So leaving them with a sample or two is always a good idea. Here is an example of closing the sale. You can encourage the business to place an initial order and agree on the terms. And the best way to do it is right then and there when you're meeting. Be confident, be professional. I've seen your stuff in the Dog Treat Baker Facebook group. You guys, your skills are getting amazing. You're getting more confident with your baking, with your recipes, with your dehydrating, with your packaging. You guys are just really honing your skills and it shows. Be confident. You've got great stuff. Here is an example of how to close the sale after you're meeting with them in person. I'm excited to partner with you. Let's start an initial order just to see how your customers respond and see if this works for you. What quantity did you want to start with? What you're doing is you are assuming the sale. They might say, I want to start with 5. Great. They don't have to buy the whole dozen. Let them start with 5. If they're hesitant, that's when I would give them some free treats. But if I wouldn't give them some free treats unless they're hesitant, is what I'm saying. So asking them how many they want to start with, that's a great way for them to give you an answer because it's an open-ended question. They're going to give you, it's not going to be yes or no. They're going to say 5 or a dozen. So let them think about it. And chances are you're probably going to close the deal right there. Creating custom dog treats for local businesses is a fantastic way to secure repeat sales and build lasting partnerships. And by thinking outside the box and approaching a variety of businesses you may not have thought about, you can expand your market and grow your dog treat bakery. Remember to be creative, professional, and confident in your approach. Do your research, put in the time, make that list, and this is going to be very beneficial to you. Thank you so much for joining me today on Positive Profit. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to like and subscribe and share it with your fellow dog treat bakers. And together we can make the world a better place for our furry friends and put some more money in your pocket. Okay? Until next time, don't forget to treat yourself well. Hey, Baker, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds and share it with a friend who may want to bake dog treats and make money selling them online and in stores? Also, please leave a quick review for the show on Apple Podcasts. It makes me so delighted to know this podcast is helping you. Okay, time to go make another batch of doggy donuts for the sales I got on Instagram. No more markets every single weekend. I'll meet you back here every Tuesday and Thursday for more tasty dog treat content. Until then, don't forget to treat yourself well.